I'm Sean Park here with the One Life crew, and this week we wanted to see if America has talent. We're still not sure about it, but you be the judge.
The students' assignment this week is to set up a vocal audition on the street. Their second assignment is to give people the choice of 3 challenges.
What's up, guys? We're out here on location. The sun is out and the stars are shining. We're going to see if any of them want to come up here with us and sing to be on TV. Come on, I think you can sing a beautiful song. You want to give it a shot?
What do you want me to sing?
Whatever you want to sing.
I don't want to sing anything. I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I'm hungry.
Can you sing about that?
You better watch out. You better not cry. It's something, something, something. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. Has anybody else thought about that part of that song? It's kind of creepy.
Do people tell you that you can sing, or they tell you when you start singing, do they ask you to stop?
They tell me not to quit my day job.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming and auditioning with us today.
Yeah.
I got you, babe. I don't know the rest of the words, but I got you, babe. Ow! Ow! So when your friends hear you sing, do they tell you that and reassure you that you should definitely go into singing?
To our faces, yes, but I don't know. They might say something differently to us.
I don't really have friends, but I assume they would say the same thing.
So you think behind your back they're saying that you're not really a good singer, but to your face they're telling you to go for it?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think they just want to make fun of me, and they're not really my friends.
They just don't understand art.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When you tip me over and pour me out. Whew, we forgot the words. Woo!
I'm on stage a lot playing music, but to get up in front of people and just sing a song out of the blue, I'm a little bit too embarrassed to do that.
Aitana, sesuana, kino kimochi, aiano, aitano, chance.
How did that feel?
Kind of embarrassing.
Sometimes I get really nervous to use the strengths that God's put in my life. I think that they're not going to work or they're going to fail. And I have to remind myself that God put them there for a reason, and that reason was for me to use them.
Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. Oh, that's who you are, she's living la vida loca.
So do you think the judges will move you on to the next round?
I'm not sure. I hope they do, but I'd understand if they didn't.
Excellent performance all around. We had multiple songs. You got multiple verses, different dance moves. It was all there. We had the instrumentation, the brass section. Dead on, man. I like it.
Okay, I think we covered that one well enough. He seemed to have a good time. It's a pretty cool groove, but I personally don't think I would be out there singing like that.
I was definitely surprised that we did get so many people up there singing like that.
So why do you think people are, so excited about doing these talent competitions?
I think a lot of times people try and mimic the success that they see other people with. They see all that fame and everything going on, and they want to get to that point because somehow they feel a little bit insecure with where they are and what they already have.
So do you think people try to do stuff for the wrong reasons, maybe for popularity or because somebody else tells them to do it when it really isn't a good fit for their life?
I definitely think so. I mean, people all the time are just going after things maybe for money because, someone's becoming a doctor just because it pays really well when really they don't have the talent to do that.
You know what I was thinking is that the Bible says that God designed us with a purpose and He gave us gifts and He gave us talents. How much more successful do you think people would be if they really just focused on the gifts and the talents that God really gave to them?
Probably a lot more successful. When I realized that God was calling me to be a teacher and to teach people, it just made things go so much more smoothly. Even though people came up to me and said, that's not going to be a good choice for your life, I knew that it was, and I knew that that's what God had designed me for, and things are just so much easier, and it's just everything flows really well.
I see the same thing. that there are a lot of times there's people really worrying about what's going to happen next in their life and where they're going and what job they're going to have. And I know what God's called me to do, and so even if I don't see it, it's really reassuring that I know eventually it'll be there and I don't have to worry about it.